A huge patch for No Man's Sky's Xeno-Arena update has released. This is patch 6.33, which fixes and improves a number of things, including even broken ships at the end of the previous expedition, and the problems around robot pet eggs. Starting with the Holo-Arena, the end screen after finishing a battle will now display the mutation progress, or experience, you have received for participating. This is much superior to before, where it was just a vague icon notification on the top right after exiting the screen. Now it will also show the entirety of the progress, including past and full mutation. Next, summoned pets will now be hidden when you are battling. I'm sure this is just to prevent them from blocking the screen when you are trying to battle. Unfortunately, this won't stop NPCs from doing the same. During NPC Holo-Arena battles, the opposing creatures will now have more appropriate affinities. What that actually means, I'm not sure. It could mean that challengers and champions will now also have Xenomon that match the system's offerings, like the non-challenged NPCs, or it could be something completely different. I guess we'll see. The reactions of NPCs during the battles has been improved. Unsure whether that is animation gestures or tactical responses, but as this isn't the only improvement to the battle AI, I'd imagine it's the latter. Following with that AI improvement, NPC battlers will no longer use sacrificial moves on their final Xenomon. This is a good change. Essentially, they would sometimes use a sacrificial move which basically nukes your current Xenomon to buff your remaining ones when they had no remaining Xenomon to buff. Regarding gestures and movement, NPC opponents that were visually distracted during your fight will now properly return their attention to it. Chat messages popping up during battles has been fixed. This feels a bit strange to me, as surely you'd want to see the chat during your battles, and if anything you'd want to be able to reply, but maybe it got in the way? A ramping damage buff issue has been fixed where the buff you got was not being dispelled by moves that dispel the positive buffs on an opponent. The move in question is labelled as a ramp affinity in the files. I've used it regularly on my streams as it's very powerful. The version I used was on a Dusty Xenomon and is called Relentless. This move hits for low damage but also gives you a buff which increases the damage of that move. After a few stacks you can be doing thousands of damage per turn. But I even saw myself that when my reflect shield was taken by the energy, my ramping buff was not, an appropriate nerf. An issue causing you to be thrown about like a ragdoll due to storms while battling on extreme weather planets has been fixed. Generally, when you are locked into an interface of some kind, you should be immovable and invulnerable. There was an issue that prevented the starting of battles after disconnecting from the HG servers, which has now been fixed. And stunned pets can no longer perform bonus moves. These bonus moves are governed by the pet's traits such as aggressive, independent and gentle. Moving on to Oceanus related notes, thumbnails previewing the pet rewards in Oceanus' pet shop have been added. The pet shop is essentially how you get the 5 special pet rewards from completing the Arena League challenges, such as hatching 50 eggs. Upon completing those challenges, Oceanus will have the pets available to obtain. Also, a bug that caused the challenger invitation from Oceanus to always send you to the same person has been fixed. Remnant Expedition, while over, was causing a light issue. Essentially, if you had not completed every milestone in the expedition before it ended, you could not fix your ship. This has now been fixed, so whether you did this expedition on a new save or via the terminal in the anomaly, you should now be able to fix your ship if you couldn't before, allowing you to get to the space station to claim and sell extraneous rewards, and then summon the anomaly to send back those packaged exocraft technologies you earned, before correctly ending the expedition. The new scanning mode for fauna that allows you to see the potential stats a fauna can have before adopting has had a few notes. Firstly, the bug that prevented you from using the new scanning mode until you adopted your second companion has been fixed. It should just work from the start now. The icons in the scan screen have also been improved. They now have a cool neon type look, as you can see on screen now. Abandon mode has been fixed and nerfed at the same time. Essentially, there were Holo-Arenas with NPCs at trading posts and such, as well as Oceanus in the anomaly. This isn't really right, as abandon mode should have no NPCs. So they have fixed this. However, abandon mode continues to be an afterthought for all new and much existing content. I'm hoping it will receive a proper update soon. A few notes specific to pets are present. Firstly, you should no longer see the helix icon that notes 1 or more mutations available when there aren't any available. It should now be an accurate and trustworthy icon. Robotic creatures will no longer lay organic appearing eggs. And to go along with that, a bug which prevented you from picking up eggs laid by robotic companions has been fixed. You can finally induce and obtain robotic eggs. Along with all of those mentioned are a further 22 extra patch notes that don't quite fit the level of interest I expect you guys to have. For those who are still interested, you can pause the screen to check out these few pages of notes that are slideshowing now. I find this is a solid compromise to not have the video be needlessly long. And that's your lot. The next No Man's Sky video is a video on the different moves the pets can have, as well as how the system works with lots of bits of info from much testing. And right after this is released, I'll be streaming Windrose, the new Pirate Valheim game that's just entered early access. It's pretty good so far. Peace.